actor and comedian Russel Brand has been charged with 1 count of SA, 1 count of oral SA, 2 counts of sexual assault, and 1 count of the decent assault. What do you think about that?
Um, I mean, all I'm gonna say is go watch that movie. Get him to the Greek.
He was in that, yeah,
Man, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And the Diddler was also in that movie,
yeah,
so it was very ironic. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say is because of the context of the movie, what was going on, the stuff he was saying in the movie. So it's very funny. Like the movie came out back what 2010.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
2025 now, and then you get caught up with these kind of allegations, and then in the movie, you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know how art imitate life, life imitate art. It's just weird how that veil always gets, you know what I'm saying, pierced a couple of times, and now it's like you always in a weird position. Like, well, I did see this movie, but now it's not a movie. It's a movie. You know what I'm saying? It can't be real life, and then you get caught up in some real life shit, and it's like I don't know, son. So, like I said, go tap into that movie, get them to the Greek if you ain't see it.
yeah. That's a very pivotal movie, especially for the Hollywood entertainment type of energy. But for Russell Brand himself, he's always been like a weird type of actor to me. I don't even know how he got on. I don't even understand the skill set that he went through this person to go to that person to be in a position where he could do movies and music. But he is, and he's looking at these counts of essays. So big
Russell Brand got that Steven Gutenberg treatment. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how he got on. He just got on. Now he in movies, and you just like, oh, all right, he in movies now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He ain't put no work in Juilliard, none of that. You know what I'm saying? They just slid him right in. Pause.
right, right. It's like, damn, how he do that? Like, what else he was in? Oh, nothing. Why? What's the budget of this movie? Oh, 100 mil. So all right, that's unheard of. But all right, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but Russell Brand, he's going through his court cases right now. Then he got famous. Then that's all came out. Saying slut. Don't know who he is, but I just don't understand when you finally get your break in life. Why can't people just behave and enjoy their? That is a fact, man. I agree with you. We talk about this all the time where we don't necessarily call Hollywood Hollywood. We call Hollywood Hollyweird because it's so funny when people get in position to really change their life instead of focusing on the art, everything else becomes the focal point. The sex, the drugs, the rock and roll, or this and that. It has nothing to do with the art. We spoke on the episode prior to where Hollywood or Hollyweird is based off demonic energy because it's based off of pedophilia. There's nothing wrong with movies. There's nothing wrong with arts. We love movies. We love art. But when you add all this other stuff to the game, we're like, yeah, you want to be in this movie? You want to be in this movie? Oh, all right, cool. Yeah. Come see me in my trailer. I'm going to put you in this movie. Just come see me in my trailer. And for those people who hold the cards to that, they do that to both men and women. We actually thought, at least I actually thought when I was, when I first was aware of this, probably in my early 20s, that mainly just women go through stuff like that. And guys who happen to be, on the other side was like, I'm already on the other side, so I'm going to just go do that. So in my late teens, early 20s, my thought process that women that we never seen before, with that, yo, that was a part of the business. That's a part of ritual. That's messed up. But damn, like that's what they choose to do. But I would never think that a lot of the leading men and males in the acting world who play machismo characters who tussle 20 different dudes and throwing top cops over the roof and shooting everybody have that same type of story where somebody was playing with the backside of their hair. I don't know. What do you think about what I just said, bro?
I mean, it's always been prevalent. It's been there all the time. Like you choose to go into these fields. Like people make these choices. So it's not like they force anything on you. That's not how the game goes. You make a choice. You know what I'm saying? So when people kind of try to say they go against all of this stuff, but it's like you was eating off the same plate. Now you talking, how you gonna bite the hand that feeds you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You was eating off the hand for years. Now all of a sudden it's a problem now. Like, why now? And you never said none when they first brought you to the situation and you saw how it was. You never said nothing then. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna show you and they're gonna tell you how it is, because for you to be part of it, you gotta be part of what they get down to. They're not gonna just let you in this circle and you don't get down how they get down. So
Mm-hmm.
once you in there, you in there. So it's just weird to me how all of a sudden now it's an issue later on, but you knew what it was though. And then it's so prevalent because it's an open secret. They always say that. And it's a weird thing. It's like, if it's an open secret, how is it that people still continuously go into it naive and thinking that, oh, I may not, it ain't gonna happen to me. But when the whole industry is built on that whole wave, that's how the industry moves. And it's, you can't explain to me why it needs to be like that. Can nobody
Right,
explain
right,
why? You know what I'm saying?
right,
How does business move forward like that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
right.
just weird how they make it seem like that, but that's that Hollywood magic.
And then a part of that we spoke on it last show is that the advancement when some actors engage and what I mean, I only mentioned two actors prior to when I said Robert Downey Jr. and Jake Gyllenhaal, but Matt Dillon. People forget Matt Dillon had these real questionable roles. Michael Douglas, I love Michael Douglas in some movies, man, and damn near all the movies. Michael Douglas is a great actor, but he also engaged in certain activities in certain movies that was like wow, and then the advancement, it was like okay, so and this is proof, and we see it in movies. You spoke about it last episode when you spoke about Scream 3, where basically Scream 3 or Scream the entire series was based on SA because the mother was basically killed because she rejected the son. The son, her I forget the word that they use when they talk about a child that you don't have an attachment to, but her son enlist the killers in the first one because his mother rejected him because the mother was faced with the reality of when she looked at him was linked back to her trauma of her being essayed in Hollywood, her going to Hollywood and trying to be a big actress, and they end up running a train on her. And she don't know who the daddy is, so it just reminds her of that trauma. So it went through a hell firestorm to that. And the crazy thing is, who is the producer of Scream? Harvey Weinstein. Another part that people don't tie into. So this is a part of just the whole atmosphere based on that. Not saying that every single person who's an actor went through that process, but you're in a business that's built off of demonic entities. If you're not doing it on your own, if you're not able in the space to work with people who want to make the art, that's why I do respect guys like Spike Lee, because if you notice in most Spike Lee movies, it's the same actor. I respect guys like Adam Sandler because in most Adam Sandler movies, the same guys. Everybody just like, yo, bro, I got a new movie coming out. Yo, this time you gonna play the drunk, but the drunk gonna be dropping Joel Santana's throughout the movie. That's an Adam Sandler movie. You know what I mean? And he would just switch you up. And how many people from Adam Sandler movies became big stars? Quite a few. So same thing with Spike Lee. So you rock with people that's engaged on the art instead of in this demonic behavior. So this is wild, wild industry. All right, moving on to our next hot topic. Question: should the Phoenix Suns blow up their big three? KD,